The views expressed are not necessarily those of KSCJ and Powell Broadcasting Company. This program is not intended to replace the advice of doctors or other clinical providers. Consult with your practitioner to ensure the proper course of action for you.
Welcome to When Things Aren't Going Well on AM 1360, FM 94.9 KSCJ. This program is dedicated to your mental health wellness and brought to you by Family Services, a United Way partner agency. Here's your host, Art Silva.
Good morning, Siouxland. I'm Art Silva, and welcome to When Things Aren't Going Well. This show is dedicated to your mental wellness and how you can help yourself navigate the daily highway of life. Our show is brought to you by Family Services, a United Way partner agency serving the Siouxland community. Our topic today is gratitude. Oh, boy. Time of year. We're coming into the Thanksgiving season, and it's a time to be thankful and gratitude. So let's further define that gratitude and what we're doing today. Joining me are my friends from Family Services, Chief Operating Officer Brenda Geisinger and licensed clinical therapist Stacy Modell Norton. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, gratitude. Stacy, can you help us? There are proven scientific benefits of gratitude. You want to try to cover some of that with us?
Sure. Yes, studies have shown that gratitude can help with physical health, mental health, your thinking, how you view things. So it's and within my work with people, I see that also.
Let's talk about some of those specific things that, in terms of gratitude. How about if we looked at gratitude in terms of open the door to more relationships? Is that one of the things we could discuss?
Yes. What the study has found, and we know from our personal experiences, people that are grateful say it. They say thank you. I think you're a very grateful person, and you say thank you quite a bit. And it makes the person on the other side feel appreciated. In my work with clients, that's a big thing with relationships and with children, that I hear that over and over. I don't feel appreciated. They don't see what I'm doing. They see what I'm not doing and focus on that. So being aware of what other people are doing and saying thank you is big.
I think there's quite often within a relationship, there's unspoken, you just have to do this, or like Stacy said, nobody's noticing. Even as simple as, you want your child to stop playing with her toys and come to supper, right? Well, kids are supposed to play. And so all of a sudden it's on your time. You put that down, come here now. And the kid is like, what? Whoa, hang on. But adding that little thank you to them is acknowledging that they are a person and that they're listening to you, and they just have this sense of, okay, I'm more open to this idea.
How does gratitude affect our physical health?
From the study, they found that people who are grateful seem to exercise more. They're more aware of their health. They tend to be less depressed and have some of the issues that contribute to health problems.
I think the other thing with gratitude and physical health is you just have a happiness about you, and you start noticing things. You notice the things in nature. You just have a sense of well-being. It can bring down your stress level and the cortisone release, and just makes you more vibrant and kind of keeps you going through the day.
What impact does gratitude have in terms of your relationships, developing in relationships with other people? I know it's a way to get out and see new people, but, how many people do you go around saying you're thankful for them or you appreciate them? How many times do we do that? How important is that?
I think it's really important. And from the studies, again, they found that let's say you open the door for me and I say thank you. I really appreciate that. We're new coworkers. You're going to gravitate towards me because you see that I'm open and that I am appreciative of what you're doing.
You're hearing a lot more of that phrase nowadays. A lot of athletes are using it. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's a way of saying, hey, I'm grateful. We can't do this alone. We need relationships. We need people. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying thank you. There's some people that can't say thank you or can't say, you've run into people like that just have a hard time acknowledging any type of gratitude.
Oh, absolutely. I think there are just some people that it's like, whoa, negative cloud, doom and gloom, or they're just kind of going through the motions of life. And you need to pause, and everything around you, there is a moment to be thankful for. I might be thankful I got out of bed today. Yay for me.
That's a plus.
Yeah, I would echo that. I agree. And I think that's the overall theme of gratitude is that you look at the positive, not the negative. You look at what you do have instead of what you don't have.
You know, we have there's so many, like haters today, and you hear such negative comments. I want to ask the question, what are you grateful for?
Right.
What are you grateful for? Do you have anything that you can see in your life that you feel good? There's always a silver lining. We may not agree on everything. We may not see eye to eye, but there's a common ground there. There's a line where I appreciate you, even though I don't agree with you. We don't have to devalue anything. I just appreciate you. Appreciate you telling me that I'm not a good person. I appreciate you. Because it's to me, a form of honesty.
Yes.
Is being very honest when you tell someone, hey, man, I appreciate you. Oh, man, you give me a bad day today. But I just think going forward, thank you can be used a lot more. Maybe that's just a sign of the times. I don't know. But I love to have, what are our adolescents saying about gratitude? Do you think our kids get it?
Oh, go ahead, Brenda.
I think they do. I think they're more aware of the importance of that. I think kids are also more grateful to themselves. A lot of times not being grateful starts with yourself. What am I proud of? What am I thankful that I have in my skills, and acknowledging that, and then being willing to share that with others and being grateful for what they offer to you. So it really kind of starts with yourself and then spreading that and acknowledging it in others.
Well, that's a great comment. I'm Art Silva. You're listening to When Things Aren't Going Well. And with me from Family Services are my friends Brenda Geisinger and Stacy Norton. And we're having a discussion on gratitude and the impact on your mental health. Brenda, just to follow up on what you just said, is there a positive impact on an individual's self-esteem and sleep if they're grateful, if they show gratitude? I'm trying to tie this together because I think it works. Casey, what do you think on that?
Well, the study, that they have found that there is correlation, and a specific thing in the study that they looked at was that they had people right before bed write down or think about what they were grateful for, and if they did that right before they went to sleep, they had a better night's sleep.
It just kind of puts your heart at, a happy place. I'm feeling good. I can rest. This was a good day, or this moment was good. And every day finding something and acknowledging it. It's connecting your brain with your heart and your feelings and just putting it all at ease and being in a good spot.
It's a good, I end my day being thankful, and I stop my day being thankful. I just look at it as though I just play a small role in everything going on around me, but I want to participate in it. I want to get a bite out of it. And to do that, I think you just look at things in a more positive light as opposed to a negative light. But at the same time, not passing judgment. Some people have a real hard life. Sometimes you think they have more than their share of a hard life. And you say, that'd be extremely hard to be grateful, but they are.
Yes.
I find people that are, and that just knocks me out because they have every right to be bad, to be sad. But it brings me back to the empathy that gratitude brings on, empathy for other people. Stacy?
Yes, and I would agree with that. If you're grateful, you tend to be more empathetic. You go outward. You do things for other people, and you're not dwelling on what I don't have and all the problems that I have.
That's great advice. We're coming up on our break right now, so don't touch that dial. We'll be right back with When Things Aren't Going Well right here on 1360 94.9 KSCJ.
Let's face it, that happens to all of us. However, the pandemic has compounded all of our lives and activities. Even the simplest tasks seem harder. Hi, I'm Brenda Geisinger, the Chief Operating Officer at the Boys and Girls Home and Family Services. Family Services is a United Way partner agency serving children and families of our community, and we're here to help. If you'd like to learn more about Family Services, please contact us via email, website, Facebook, or phone Mary Pickens. At Family Services, we change lives.
Welcome back to When Things Aren't Going Well on KSCJ. Here's Art Silva.
Welcome back to When Things Aren't Going Well. I'm Art Silva, along with Brenda Geisinger and Stacy Modell Norton from Family Services. And today we're discussing a timely topic with the holiday season, gratitude. So let's continue our discussion. And Stacy, you used the phrase, and I was looking, you used the phrase, and I like it. And how do we develop an attitude of gratitude?
I think if you don't have it, some people, it's interesting, they're just naturally that way. I think if you need to start working on that, it's recognizing every day what went right and what you do have that you appreciate. If you think of all the things, friends, family, maybe coworkers, acts of kindness that somebody did, I appreciate that. That really helped me today.
It's that recognition that you're on the same wavelength. I kind of get you. Thank you for this. And a lot of times it's a time treasure that people give you, and you just want to thank them for that. Their thoughts for you. I love it when someone says, I got you in my prayers, or I'm thinking about you, or something like that. That works for me because that's appreciative. That means they get me, that they're out there with me. I think our kids experience the same thing. When you go to them and you talk about something, and they get it because you're recognizing them for having an opinion.
Yes.
And that's value. So I think this is all good. Let me ask, what's the impact on our overall impact of gratitude or being grateful on our mental health?
I think it puts things in a better perspective. If you're really in a depressive mode or a sad mode, it can help you see the light and a different, brighter viewpoint of something, and not always look on the down and ickiness of life. Here's this going on well, and I should focus on that, and help me kind of recalibrate some things that are happening for me.
Yes, we have a mode of therapy. It's called cognitive behavioral therapy, and it's helping people look at things differently. So if I have a person that is negative and tends to focus on that, and it's not helpful for their mental health, then we work on helping them maybe look at things in a different way. Or again, what are you grateful for? What do you have?
This is clearly a situation of a glass half empty, half full, and we're dealing with the folks that look at it as half empty. And you're right, there's a lot of great things to be grateful for every day. And you don't realize those things until they're gone. Or there's been a change in a routine that happens. Boy, I wish you were back this way, or whatever. So I think it's our mental health. It's a part of us, who we are. If we find that we aren't grateful and we have things to be grateful for, maybe this is a start where you look at those things as we go into the Thanksgiving season. And it's a bunch of little things, I think, that happen every day, and be grateful that you can do these things. A lot of folks are a lot worse off. And don't dwell on that, but dwell on what you have and what you could do to help those people. What do we want to do at Thanksgiving? We always want to make sure people get food. One holiday, even before the food challenge came in, we were always doing that, making sure people ate on Thanksgiving. As a nation, are we thankful? We got problems, but doggone, we're still the best doggone country in the world. So let's focus on that, not all the arguments we're having like you do within families. We're the best, and we got to keep it working at being the best. And I love taking that attitude with our company. I think client care, confidentiality, I've watched how we've done it, and I think we do a doggone good job of client care. And so this makes it a little easier to share some of this with folks and what we're doing and what we do every day. These topics are not foreign to us. Stacy, let me ask you about the impact on physical health, being grateful. Boy, I can do it, first of all. is something. A lot of people are limited. So let's talk about impact of gratitude on physical health.
Well, it has shown that with the study that it helps, they found that gratitude has a factor in people who take better care of themselves physically. In the study, they showed that people go to the doctor on a regular basis, they exercise, and again, it affects mental health as far as depression and anxiety and how you see things. Being grateful can reduce that too.
How about some ideas on how do we practice gratitude for those folks that may have a hard time and it's always half empty, kind of. And I got friends like that, and I can't wait to see them. Okay, first okay, what are you right about today? And get that out of the way, and then let's start working on that. I love to challenge it because that's my empathy. I said, oh, it's not that bad. It's not. We can get through this, and we're going to have these kind of problems. But if you just sit down, take a deep breath, size it up, find the positive things about it, and then attack it.
I think there can be just a daily challenge. If you struggle with finding gratitude, is just say, every day for the next 30 days, I am going to find one thing that I am grateful for. And it's as simple as that. Every morning I get something to drink on my way into to work, a cup of coffee. And I know that drive-through lady, like she's my best friend. And every day I say, thank you, and your smile is wonderful. Or give her some sort of gratitude. And it makes all the world of difference. I don't mind sometimes having to wait a little bit longer, and it's okay. And I would say maybe a while ago, I used to get I'm late, I got to get to this meeting. But it's practicing and making a conscious effort. Every day I'm going to find something.
And she's going to say, that nice lady that comes through every morning, and it's contagious.
Yeah.
It just moves on to the next person. So if you start it, guess what? It's going to go somewhere.
Yeah, I agree with Brenda. And sometimes because of our phones and stuff, having a visual of maybe something motivational that was sent or a picture of your, puppy or your kids, those make you feel grateful. Some people do a journal, and I think prayer is another way that we can use to show our gratitude.
I definitely believe in that. I'm thankful every day.
I know with my kids, sometimes they get a little uncomfortable. Oh, Mom, you're just so cheesy when you say something. But I used to take little sticky note, Post-it notes when my kids lived with me, and I would write a gratitude note and stick it on the mirror. So when they got out of the shower and getting ready, it would kind of catch them off guard. It could be as simple as, you're going to have a great day, you're awesome. And it's a gentle reminder of being grateful for them. Now that my son is in school, he came home for a visit, and I stuck a whole bunch of sticky notes in his clean clothes so he could find them later. And it's just a way to recognize them.
I love that. And I think that is awesome.
That is
and it really helps kids when a parent does that. Like they'll tell you it's cheesy, but they like it.
Yes.
So I think that's great.
My wife used to put little notes in my lunch.
Yes.
And I never knew it was coming until I opened my lunch. And what a nice reminder midway through the day,
Yep.
Appreciate you, have a good day. And that really is nice. So that's a great idea. People can do every
And it's
single day.
easy.
It's something,
Yeah.
just share your thoughts. Looking at gratitude, and for those folks who really have a hard time understanding this, there's some things, are there gratitude cues in conversation that we can use that automatically starts the conversation off in a real positive, thankful way?
Yes, I think we can lead. If we're grateful by nature, that as we communicate with people, we communicate that we're grateful. And I think especially as we're working with clients and kids, that is really important.
Well, I'm grateful to work with you two ladies, and I'm very lucky, and I appreciate you. So we're coming up on the end of our show for this week. We want to leave you with a little humor for your mental wellness. So I got fired from a job because I kept asking customers, smoking or non-smoking? Apparently the correct terms were cremation or burial. Well, okay, Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Stacy. And thanks our audience for listening in today. A shout out to Stable Meats and Terry and Susie at the Stuff Thrift Store, Sioux City's best kept secret located in the Indian Hills Plaza. Come on in and get ready for Christmas. Also, a shout out to Scott Tucker, the computer doctor. Got a computer problem? Call Scott. Worry no more. He'll come right to your door. We'll be back next Saturday morning at 7 a.m. right here on 1360 AM, 94.9 FM, KSCJ, and we'll discuss holiday stress. Don't forget to do your homework this week. Go out and have a good laugh. It's all good for the soul. Have a great week, and may the sun shine on you.
For more information on the services provided by Boys and Girls Home and Family Services, see them online at boysandgirlshomeiowa.org. Or you can call 712-293-4700 to get more information about family services, residential treatment, the Opportunity School, the Siouxland Family Center, and more. At Boys and Girls Home and Family Services, we change lives.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Happy trails to you till we meet again.